Today's news, Kim Hyun Joong writes letter to fans before his military discharge.
The very famous K-pop idol and Korean drama star Kim Hyun Joong has already left the military and wrote a letter to his fans days before he discharged himself or was discharged from the Korean military enlistment that he was serving, and I have no other and.
Well, you said Kim Hyun Joong. It's Joong. There is Kim Hyun Joong and Kim Hyun Joong. They're both in the same group, SS501, but one just went into the military and one is just coming out.
I think I knew that, and I'm sorry, Kim Hyun Joong, who's definitely watching this, of course. Let's read Kim Hyun Joong's statement prior to leaving the military. I don't know where to begin after a few days of worrying about it. I am ready to greet everyone. After a long, painful time, I felt like I was a weak person, but thanks to my friends and family and all of the people who believed in me, I've been able to endure this. I am thankful every single day, so I wanted to send my regards like this. Have you all been doing well? The stories that I want to tell you, I want to say them in person. I am always thankful, Kim Hyun Joong. I want to make sure that we get to the heart of the matter here. For me, I'm really curious, how well do you think his comeback will be or will go for the majority of people in Korea, like Koreans that are fans of Korean dramas and K-pop?
I think that this is going to be a we have to see situation. Now, his entertainment company is certainly trying to do everything that they can do to help support his return, which I think is fantastic. And there's a lot of fans that are actually out there in Korea that are so excited to see him make his comeback that literally 1,500 people, not all Korean, Chinese and Japanese fans as well, went to greet him when he left and got discharged from the military. So that's a significant number of people going to say, hey, welcome back, because it's not in Seoul, like it's out in the sticks. They gotta go away to see him come back and take a bus way out there.
That's an encouraging number of people, but to me personally, it doesn't seem like a lot. I think the big difference between Korea and, say, people in the United States when it comes to celebrityism and when celebrities make a big mistake, or in Kim Hyun Joong's case, a number of missteps, or at least a number of things happened to him along the way that made his life more difficult in the limelight while everybody got to watch and see it happen, is that people here in the US are a little bit more forgiving. We tend to care a little bit less when our celebrities make a big mistake, like, for example, driving under the influence or some divorce or some possible, I don't know, just something that happens that is trouble with the law. If you take Chris Brown, he's the isolated incident that we all look to and say, oh yeah, that guy's a woman beater, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know anybody who doesn't sort of think that with him, but I don't really know a lot of American celebrities that have flubbed up so bad that they can't go on with their career. On the flip side, and you're looking at me kind of weird here, which is fine, but I want to explain it to people who didn't live in Korea, who might be young and who are curious. People in Korea do not forget once somebody makes a mistake. This is a really notable difference in Korean culture. So I don't necessarily think that it's going to be a very smooth road for it. I think it's going to be very difficult. I think there's some hardcore fans that definitely know, maybe in their own heart, that the girl's more at fault than he is for the things that happen. I'm not here to say who's at fault. I'm just saying the hardcore fans are going to forgive him, but the general Korean who just turns on the TV and happens to see Kim Hyun Joong's face in a drama, they're going to think something else, and it's not going to be good.
I agree with what you're saying. If you don't know about the whole Ms. Che saga, we made multiple videos talking about that, and I can relate to what you were saying, because for me, Kim Hyun Joong was one of my favorite entertainers in Korean drama land and in K-pop land. He came in 2005, and I have watched him since 2008 when he did We Got Married, and I thought, oh, he's such the ideal guy to be with. This is great. He won Best Couple. Oh my gosh, Kim Hyun Joong. And then everything broke out, and all of this
years later, that was
ugliness-
2014. I mean, it's been going on for several years now, but what you're referring to is 2008. You just fast forwarded 6 years, you said, and everything broke out well. There was a lot of time in there where he was still doing very well with no issues at all.
And I'm not taking anyone's side in this. I'm just saying that there's a lot of crap that went down. Now Kim Hyun Joong is coming back. He's a dad. He's got to reinvent himself from the ground up pretty much because he does have this stigma attached to his name at this moment.
And on top of that, he also has the fact that he is in his 30s and he got out of the military. Anyone who gets out of the military automatically has this uphill battle with fans because fans tend to like the younger crowd that is in celebrity over there.
Here's another quote from him around the time of his discharge. "I feel like I'm starting the second half of my life. I still have a lot of worries and fear. However, I felt many things, learned how to overcome, and thought a lot while I was in the military. I hope people will trust me more and watch over me." So I think that this is kind of telling that, yes, he's in the second part. I think he's going to try to reinvent himself and have a stronger second part of his career. And hopefully he's going to be a really good dad and be a really good role model because, again, he hasn't always been this guy with the bad reputation. He was a guy with a really clean, immaculate reputation for a very long time who did a lot of charitable work, donated a lot of money, and was very well respected.
He needs to think very, very deep down for himself what he wants. Is there a way that he can get back into acting? Yeah, sure. Is it going to be easy? It's going to be very difficult. Is that what he truly wants? I mean, if he focuses on being a good father, the rest will kind of come along as it should. I don't know what his financial situation is exactly, but if he has a little bit of a cushion, he doesn't have to worry about being very, very successful with acting anymore, and he can live a happy life. He needs to decide this for himself and not worry about what other people think, because there's a lot of people who don't think highly of what happened.
Well, I think
regardless of what happened, it's over, and they're gonna have this like forever. Oh, I think X, Y, and Z when I think of the words Kim Hyun Joong.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate for him if what he wants is to be an actor, but if what he wants is something else, he doesn't have to worry about that as much.
But I think that this could be the trial that really turns Kim Hyun Joong into a man. Not the military service, because we'd like to talk about Korean military service being the time when Korean boys become men. Is he really going to become this guy that he wants to be, that people want him to be? Is he going to be a good father? Because I think that's really going to change a lot of people's hearts and be the deciding factor on whether or not he has a really strong career into the future.
Who's been following the Kim Hyun Joong scandal, and how do you feel about him getting out of the military, trying to get back into the limelight? Comments.
I'm waiting here with fingers crossed because I'm trying not to make any conclusions.
Are you guys' fingers crossed? Fingers crossed. Can't cross one finger. Let us know. Click the like button. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. And don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. We're out of here. Hasta luego.
Bye!